So, as many of you have heard, Cenk Uygur recently resigned from Justice Democrats after people finding out that he made an extremely sexist blog post in, I believe, 1999, in which he calls women genetically inferior and all this other stuff. And then, following Cenk's removal, Kyle Kalinske, the host of Secular Talk, which is a program I'm a fan of, by the way, also decided to step down. So, what do I think of this? Well, I have several thoughts. First, we'll start with Cenk's firing. Personally, I think it was unjust. First off, Cenk made those statements in 1999, 18 years ago. Okay? Now, there are people out there, like Rush V, for instance, or even mainstream conservative pundits like Rush Limbaugh or Michael Savage or Mark Levin or even Ben Shapiro, I've heard him say similar things, who make those statements daily on their shows. You think if Ben Shapiro or Mark Levin or Jordan Peterson or whoever went on there and said that today, anyone would have cared? No, but instead it's Cenk Uygur, and Cenk Uygur's a progressive, and the media wants to discredit him by finding something he said in 1999, back when he was a conservative. That's another thing they seem to forget to mention. Cenk Uygur wasn't always a progressive, he was a conservative for many years. Until he eventually became a progressive, specifically crediting the invasion of Iraq as him officially moving away from the Republican Party. Um, so right there, I think that's extremely unjust. I think that what he should have done is he should have just said, "Oh yeah, that statement was wrong. I made it years ago. I was ignorant." Same thing with what he did with the Armenian genocide statements. Remember those? People still think he believes those when he retracted those statements years ago. You can't please these people. You can't reason with unreasonable people. I think Cenk and Justice Democrats trying to is in itself unreasonable. As for Kyle stepping down, I think it was a principled move, mind you. However, at the same time, I think Kyle really should have realized that, again, you can't reason with unreasonable people. But what does this mean on my support of the Justice Democrats? I still support them. I still like them. I'll still support the organization, even. Cenk and Kyle have said that they'll support the candidates, but not the organization. I still support the organization. They still created it. They still worked at it from the ground up. I'm not going to boycott them or anything. If you feel more comfortable with doing the individual campaigns instead of the organization, then that's perfectly fair. However, I saw this organization rise. We have two congressmen right now. We can't just dissolve like that when we're actually starting to get somewhere. But anyway, that's really just my take on it. I'm Ephrom, and good night.